Hello everybody, it's Ray here, and welcome back to another episode of drawing everything that I am bad at drawing. Now, I created this series as a way for me to draw things that I, in a million years, would never draw, completely step out of my comfort zone. And you guys know I'm always trying to improve, not just for myself, not just for my channel, but for you guys watching this. And I hope this video also inspires you guys to try new things, step out of your comfort zone, and even if you're not good at it, it's always good to just start. So yeah, with that being said guys, let's get into all the things that I am bad at drawing. Alright, so the very first thing that I am not very good at drawing is cartoony males without a reference. Now, I feel like I draw a lot of chicks on my channel, but today I'm giving a shout out to the boys. Carve him out a nice face. Give him a body. Lips would go right here, nose will go right here, and yeah, so something like that. This is like the barest bones of the whole entire drawing, and it's a good start because it leads me to my next thing that I don't even know if I would say I'm bad at this because I have never even attempted this, and that is drawing anime style characters from my head. Now, don't get me wrong, I have drawn, I think like Vegeta in the past on my Instagram, you can still find it, and that's pretty much the extent of that. But I have never created or drawn an anime style character in my whole entire life. What you're seeing on camera is the first time that I'm doing this. And it's weird because with all the anime that I have watched in my life, you think I definitely would have been one of the people who would have got into that art style sooner, you know? Why does he look sad? We don't want him to look sad. We shall connect the ears to the jawline, which is something you see often in anime style drawing. I guess manga style drawing too. We'll refine his jawline, which is something you see often. Yeah, pull in his neck a little bit. Yes, queen, or I guess king. Give him some nice lips. Yeah, something like this looks kind of fun. I think I'm gonna add in like a nice fade, like a nice shadow underneath his eyes because I love whenever the manga style characters have that. I think it's so pretty and cool. Let's see, what should we do for his clothes? I love a good turtleneck moment. My boyfriend, if you are watching this, please wear a turtleneck. I would love that. Add in some movement to the turtleneck. Make him have some nice broad shoulders. Yeah, there we go, something like this. And I'll give him a jacket to overlay his turtleneck because it's cold, it's wintertime, you know. Add a little bit of movement to the jacket. Got some folds in there. And voila. So I feel like this is a good starting point. This is the very bare bones of the drawing, which I can build upon, change, erase. This is a good starting point. Now, even though I like my homie here bald, this leads me actually to my next point of something that I am not very good at, and that is drawing in a manga style hair. Now, I know for a fact that I want my character to have a half-shaved head like myself, with like maybe some like random tufts. I think that'll look really cool. He looks middle-aged. Oh my gosh. Drawing in a manga style I feel like is hard enough, but drawing their hair I feel like is next level because it has its own gravitational pull. And the way they'd shape it and color it, it's a lot of the times it's very different than what you see in like realistic hair. And watching anime growing up, besides the stories, my favorite part was the hair. Like, I love a good Goku moment, you know? I'll give him some back hair back here, make it poof out a little bit. I'm also gonna give him some side hair. Yeah, something like this I think could be fun. A lot of times with anime hair, the bigger, the better. So the hair is done, even though I liked him bald. And now that the initial sketch is done, I got everything laid out, I'm ready to move on to the next part, which is very crucial, and that's transferring this photo onto a new piece of paper. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and I will be right back. Check this thing out. It is so cool. Watch this. And that leads me to the next thing that I may or may not be very good at, or at least I'm not very well practiced in, anime coloring. And by the way, I don't have any of the colors planned. The only thing I kind of think I want is him to have like a yellow color, like an olive undertone like myself. But honestly, I'm just gonna freeball it, so here we go. I'm very happy with how the coloring came out. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm not 100% done with it yet. I do want to add in the next step first before I like finish in the coloring. And the next step, you guys, I am dreading. Like, I am just one of those people, I don't know if it's a medical problem, I don't know if it's because I have low blood sugar, I don't know what it is, but I have always had the world's most shakiest hands. And so whenever I fine line, instead of just having a nice straight line, it's inevitable that my hand just meh. Especially with something like anime where all the lines have to be very precise, very straight. And I am very nervous because one wrong move, it could be all over, you know? So I gotta be very, very careful with this next part. Ah, poop, I've already messed up. I already messed up. That was like 0.2 seconds in, I already messed up. Alright, so now to the last step. I'm going to frame this to establish a background and a foreground. And there's so much I can do right now for the background. I mean, I could add in like a yellow, I can add in space, I can, there's so much. I could do a fun gradient to kind of like focus on this guy. I don't know.
I'm coming in.
So here's what the stars look like. I'm really happy with it. Now the last thing is I'm going to clean it up a little bit, add in a little bit more shadows, make it look a little bit nicer than what it is. Clean it up a little bit the best I can, clean up any crazy lines. Definitely add in some more shadows to his hair. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and voila. Like, for my first time ever in the history of my whole entire life drawing an anime character straight out of my head, along with other elements that I'm personally not ever used to, I'm really happy with how it came out. Just 10 out of 10, would recommend stepping out of your comfort zone. Let me know if you want to see part 2. I would love to turn this into a series. And yeah, thanks so much again for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!